This video was filmed weeks ago and I'm finally in my new place. That's why I haven't been uploading videos, but I have just set up my bed and pretty much moved into my new place, and I'll be able to get back onto making videos more regular, you know what I fucking mean. Oh my god, hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. It is the hottest day of the year. That's why I'm holding onto this icy pole. The reason why I'm in this awkward position is because this is the only good lighting in this house. I wanted to film in my room because I have the shittiest aircon and a fan at least, but it's so noisy, you can't hear anything. I'm just gonna try this fan. I don't know how YouTubers in Australia does this without aircon or oh my god, look. It's in my fucking bag. Today's video, I want to talk about the reason why people hate me. Pretty much exposing myself to be an unlikable person, because I'm definitely unlikable in many ways. A lot of people disagree with a lot of the things I believe in, etc, etc. So I wanted to talk about this, and I thought about this a minute ago. So I quickly just wrote down all of these points where I'm not a very likable person, or little story times. Okay, so the first thing I have is I unfriend people on their birthday. So you know how on Facebook you have notifications and it's oh, it's Bob's birthday today. Every time I get one of those notifications and it's someone I don't know, I will unfriend them, because I'm sorry, I met you at a club maybe 6 years ago at a club bathroom and I never spoke to you since. Me getting a notification about it being someone's birthday on Facebook, sorry, this thing's freezing me, it's just kind of a reminder this person isn't your friend and who cares about them, so unfriend them. Yeah, I've had some people be oh hey, I just realized that you unfriended me. You know, we haven't spoken in years, and when it was your birthday I got your notification and I just realized that you know, I probably wouldn't wish you happy birthday or talk to you, so I just unfriended you. No hard feelings. But apparently saying that shit is too honest. Also, Spotify. I don't use Spotify, okay? I use SoundCloud. I'm a SoundCloud girl. Oh, this fan feels good. Hey, this fan isn't so noisy as well. Maybe I should... Okay, I'm really torturing myself just to film this video. And the worst part about it is I can't film at night when it's cooler because I don't have my ring light, okay? Right? YouTuber problems, look at me. Also, this one is the main one. This is the main reason why people don't like me. I say things that people don't want me to say. I actually don't have a filter. I filter myself a lot online. I don't want to say anything that hurts anybody's feelings, but all in all, I don't have a filter. I'm obviously not racist, I'm not homophobic. Sometimes I will say things that really should not be said. I can be judgmental, everyone can be judgmental. I am fully fucking judgmental sometimes. If I see someone who's wearing the ugliest color or the ugliest outfit or something, and I'm with a friend and we're both walking and we see this person walking in front of us, I will be ew, that's a really ugly color. I really shouldn't say it. I'm a fucking hater. What's the point? I'm never gonna meet them, you know? But then my friends are usually dude, I was thinking the same thing, but I just didn't know who was gonna say it first. You know what I mean? Most of the times when it is between my friends, it's always dude, I was thinking the same thing, you just said it first. I am somewhat validated, but you know, I really shouldn't be judgmental. I can definitely be judgmental. I guess the way that I approach people or friends who are stuck in repetitive cycles is I just want them to break the cycle, and I feel a lot of friends, they just need a friend to be dude, you need to fucking sort your shit out. You are in a toxic relationship and you're blaming your toxic partner all the time, but it takes two to tango. You're also being toxic as well, and they don't want to hear it. And I've literally lost friends because I'm dude, you're toxic as well too. Think about it. It's been however many years that you're in this toxic relationship. You are enabling it, and you are also toxic. And I've literally lost friends from saying that, and that's why people fucking hate me. And I get it, I totally get it. Who wants to have your friend say to you you're doing something wrong, or you know, something that really hurts you is also your fault? Of course, that's fucking mean. I get it, I understand why people hate me, and in my head I'm justifying it, I care about this person, and if I didn't care about them, I would be every other motherfucker in their ear being like, oh no, but you guys are so cute together, but oh, surely he loves you, like surely he cares about you, like I can't do that. I'll be like, well, he obviously wasn't there for you when this happened, and then he went off and went out clubbing and or whatever. He obviously doesn't care, because if he cared, he would be there for you. This is the story of my life since I was in high school. And I know I'm a very, at least online, I can seem very like put together, very calm, but I have crackhead energy, and I'm also very cutthroat in a lot of ways. I can also be very confrontational. I have no problems with being confrontational. I don't like getting to the point where I have to be confrontational, but I have no problems with confrontation. I can confront someone and I have no issues with it. But yeah, in high school, like really my biggest issue was my mouth. I had a big mouth. I'd always say how I feel when someone's lying and I could tell they're lying. I would call them out in front of everyone. Like, I don't care. I wouldn't put them aside and be like, hey, like, I know you lied about this and this. I'd be like, you're lying, like in front of everyone. And of course I gained haters from doing that, and I understand why, because time and place, there's a time and place. Let me sit by the fan for a second. I'm fucking hot. Okay, but really the biggest point in this whole video of why people hate me is mainly because I say things pretty straightforward. It definitely has gotten me in a lot of trouble, but at the end of the day, a lot of the friends that I've lost from saying things too straight and too harsh, they've always come back, whether it's months later, years later, and be like, you were so right, I should have let them go, this person was toxic, they used me, you were right, like my friend was using me for this and this and that, I should have listened to you, etc, etc. So at the end of the day, it's not like I get the last laugh, but I always feel like I did what I needed to do because it got the best outcome, the outcome I wanted, which is like, you know, getting my friend away from an abuser or getting my friend away from a toxic friend or whatever. Like in the end, the outcome is always like that, you know, and I don't thrive off being like, yeah, I was right, but I'm like, dude, like I care about you, like can't you see I care about you? I don't get, you know, heated, or like I don't say things harsh, or I don't confront people just because I don't care about them. I say it because I care about them, and that's the biggest issues I've had. I think I've just always experienced having friends who let me get away with toxic behaviors, or let me get away with doing a lot of stupid things, especially in high school. I was super mean to the girls in my group. I would manipulate them and all that stuff like that. Nobody really sat me down and was like, dude, you gotta stop this shit, like, you know, you gotta stop doing this, you gotta stop doing that, like it's fucking annoying or whatever. Like I never had someone, like all it was always people talking bad behind my back about things they didn't like about me. If I had an issue with someone, I would always tell them to their face, because that's not a super hard thing to do. I'm very confrontational if I have to be, and I've always learned that, like, how are you going to hope that someone else improves on something you dislike about them if you're telling behind their back? Like if you're talking behind their back, like if your friend always picks their nose and it's annoying, tell your friend, like, it's annoying that you always pick your nose. But if you're going to Ashley and Genevieve being like, oh, I hate that Michelle picks her nose, I hate that Michelle picks her nose, Michelle's gonna keep picking her nose, and everyone's gonna be like, oh, Michelle picks her nose, when Michelle needs a friend to come up to her and be like, dude, it's fucking annoying that you pick your nose. A lot of it was just like, oh, you know, Anna did this, Anna did that, Anna's like this, Anna's like that. And then I would hear it from someone else and be like, why didn't someone fucking tell me? Like, why didn't fucking someone tell me that it's annoying that I talk so loud or do this, do that, you know? And it sucked because I was just, it makes you look like an idiot. And so I always just wanted to be that friend to be like, I've always had a group of friends, and there's that one stupid drunk bitch in the group, and this drunk bitch is like hitting drinks over, ruining the house, starting fights with people, or like saying things that she shouldn't, like spilling secrets by accident, and nobody would say anything, but everyone talked shit about her. Everyone would be like, ugh, like, don't give her a drink, like, she's gonna end up stupid drunk, like, she always arrives late to the party, but she's the first to go home. Like, they'd always talk shit about her, and I was, like, one of the only people who was like, dude, it's fucking annoying. Like, I remember, like, being super straight. Like, at first, I'd be like, oh, like, can you please, like, hold yourself together? And then, like, after 10 times of this girl being stupid drunk, stupid high every single time we go out, and I'm playing mom all night, I never enjoy my night, it got to the point where I'm like, dude, you gotta fucking stop. Like, it's actually fucking annoying. Everyone here doesn't like it. I'm just the spokesperson. Like, that's the issue. I've always just been the spokesperson. Another reason why people hate me, I don't automatically hate people that my best friend hates. Like, if I have a friend like Sunny and she hates someone, I don't automatically hate them.
Oh my god, this freeze frame. But I know the saying, a friend to all is a friend to none. And what I really mean here, if Sunny had an enemy, like, it's not that I would hang out with them. Like, I obviously wouldn't spend my time to hang out with them or want to even, like, give them my time of day. But I wouldn't, like, you know, send them hate.
Like, I don't really, like, I don't hop on the stream. Like, you know that saying, like, dead fish follow the stream. And if all these dead fish are going one way, being like, oh, I hate this bitch, I hate this bitch, I hate this bitch, doesn't mean I'm automatically gonna be like, oh, I hate that bitch. So I'd be talking with people who are all bitching about one bitch, and I'd be like, oh, well, she's not that bad. Or they'd be, like, literally, I remember this one time, these people I was with, they were talking bad about this one girl, and they were like, oh, well, she's a sex worker, like a fucking prostitute and stuff like that. And I remember being like, I mean, she's a bad person because she's done X, Y, and Z, but she's not a bad person because she's a sex worker. Like, she's not a bad person because, you know, she's a stripper. Like, she's just a bad person because she steals and she lies and she cheats. Who cares if, like, what she does for work, you know? Oh my god, this is dripping down my back. Look, it's fully melted! Fuck, I gotta get another one. Does it make my dress blue? Okay, I'll, like, quickly skim through this now because it's so hot. I'm melting and I gotta go to the doctor's. I hate sharing my drink with anybody. I don't care if it's a cup, but if it is a bottle, I fucking hate you. Like, one time I went to a Duff in the middle of, like, Corona, but it was in WA, so, like, in Western Australia, like, in Perth, so we didn't have any cases for, like, Perth is basically hasn't been hit by Corona at all. I don't want to share my water bottle, and this one girl goes to a Duff in the middle of the bush, to a party in the middle of the bush, no reception, no hospital, no nothing, no shops, and doesn't bring water. You're gonna be there for, like, a day, and you're gonna have no water. So the whole night, she's, like, asking everyone, like, can I have a sip of your water? Can I have a sip of your water? Can I have a sip of your water? And she'd, like, come up to me, and I'm like, you literally drank, put your mouth and slobbered on everybody else's water, and you want to come to me and ask to drink my water? No. Ew. I always say ew. I always say ew. Like, even when it's not ew. Like, I'll have a pizza that's delicious, and I'll be like, ew, this is amazing. Like, I say ew, and then people think that I actually mean ew. That's definitely my fault. Also, I laugh when some people freestyle. Like, sometimes, like, if it's a bad freestyle, I just start laughing. I'm like, I can't help it. This one time, this guy came, he was my neighbor. He came over my house uninvited. He was wearing tap shoes, and I was like, what are you doing? And he's like, I'm a tap dancer. And he started tap dancing for, like, 5 minutes straight, and I just was, like, cracking up laughing, and I just, like, I don't know, it was just so funny to me, and, like, I can't help it. Like, if I find something cringy or embarrassing, it's written all over my face. If someone gives me a gift and they're like, hey, do you like it? And I don't like it, I'm like, yeah. Like, I'm not really good at, like, pretending to like something when I don't. Like, if someone shows me their song, they're like, oh, I rapped over this, or I produced this, and they show me their song, they're like, do you like it? I'd be like, yeah. Like, I'm not good at showing. Like, I can't really, like, pretend to like something. I'll be like, oh yeah, it's catchy. Like, I can't really do it. Wow, it's so hot. I can't breathe. I'm, like, sweating. I can't breathe. Sometimes I'm a little bit snappy with, like, insecure people, especially when it's, like, someone I'm trying to, like, date. I've had some people be like, oh, like, you shouldn't date me. Like, I'm not good enough for you. And I'm like, I literally thought you were, but now I can't give a fuck about you because obviously you're not good enough for me. Or if someone's like, oh, I feel like I'm not worth your time, I'm like, then you probably aren't, like, you know? And it's not that I have an issue, like, obviously I'm insecure, everyone's insecure. I just find it, like, really, as a Leo, like, we're all about, like, faking it till you make it. Like, pretend you're confident, like, be overconfident to, like, hide your insecurity, but it will also, like, make you feel more confident pretending to be confident, like, fake it till you make it. So I just can't really understand when people are like, oh, woe is me, like, blah blah blah, like, I'm so ugly, I'm so this, I'm so that, like, I'm so, you know, like, my makeup sucks, like, my hair sucks, like, my shoes suck. Like, don't really like it, like, I don't tolerate it well, because I'm gonna be late to the doctor's office. This is a mess, I'm so sorry. So I gotta head to the doctor's. I'm super, like, disgustingly sweaty. It is the hottest day ever. Like, I am so sweaty. I don't know why I did that. It is ridiculous how hot it is, and over here in, like, Brisbane, it is so humid. It's not like Perth. It's not like dry heat. I'm literally sweating right now. But yeah, that's some of the reasons why people hate me. I'm sorry, I'm such a mess. I am literally gonna be late to my doctor's appointment. I need to get some birth control because a bitch does not want to get pregnant. But I love you guys all so much. Thank you so much for watching. Have a really good day. Bye. I forgot to mention, this is the quote of the day. Fuck, I'm so sweaty. Thank you so much for leaving the quote of the day. And if you want to be featured in next week's video, comment down below your favorite quote. Bye!